Live 10 at 10.
There's been kids that have drowned, died in house fires that have autism.
A well-known advocate says there's a lack of training for first responders, teachers, and neighbors surrounding people with autism. Thanks for joining us tonight. A couple dozen law enforcement officers, firefighters, and teachers from around the valley gave a few hours of their time today to learn about developmental disabilities, the goal being to keep the community safer.
An autism advocate traveled to North Dakota to do the training because he says there isn't enough here. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Nicole Johnson explains what the whole community should know to prevent tragedies.
Here, hold my hand in.
1 in every 6 kids has a developmental disability, and there are certain behaviors that need special attention.
They have meltdowns. It's not because they didn't get something, it's just because they're so overwhelmed.
Sherry Ochaki's grandson is on the autism spectrum. She says a lot of people assume he's a bad kid, and that's not the case. She wants teachers and law enforcement to understand better.
I was kind of scared to go out.
Speaker Matt Brown has a son with autism and was a police officer for 26 years.
It's been on my mind for 3 years. It's been bugging me.
He made it a mission to come train North Dakota.
See a kid wandering in the neighborhood that has autism by himself, that is a life and death situation because they have no sense of danger and they'll find their way to a water source.
During emergency situations, people with autism often act differently, sometimes having meltdowns that could end in someone getting hurt.
When a police officer asks them a question or gives them a command, they process information a lot slower. So there's this period of time where it's 5-10 seconds and nothing's happening. For a police officer, again, we interpret that as what's going on. Something bad's getting ready to happen.
Captain Jamie Garvey says it's all about problem solving during emergencies.
Everybody kind of thinks of, somebody's robbing me, I got a fire, somebody's heart stopped. You know exactly what you want coming, but a lot of times the fire department gets the catch-all emergencies.
He, along with area officers, learned to be in tune with safety issues. For Ochaki, she wants the community to educate themselves too.
They're having meltdowns, you just have to write it out.
Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
There are 2 more training sessions tomorrow in Grand Forks, one on Wednesday in Bismarck. They are free and open to the public. We have more information on our website, valleynewslive.com. Go there and click on this story.
Jury selection is underway for a man accused of being involved in a shooting at an apartment in Dilworth. This man, Leonard Wells, is facing 6 counts of attempted murder in the case. Police say they were called to an apartment complex at 202 5th Street Northwest on Halloween night last year. It was reported that several people dressed in black and wearing masks tried to break the door down. Wells is accused of being one of those people. Police say several shots were fired into the front door before it was forced open, and more shots were fired inside the apartment. No one inside the apartment was hit by the gunfire. Another man, Lloyd Johnson, is also facing attempted murder charges in the case. Mardale Johnson is also accused of aiding and abetting an attempted murder.
It's a story we first shared with you in November after numerous whistleblower complaints. Well, today we learned that the Minnesota Supreme Court has filed a supplementary petition for disciplinary action against attorney Jesse Mattson of Detroit Lakes. Mattson is facing 3 counts and has 20 days to answer the charges. The charges involve claims that the lawyer was scamming clients out of money. 13 clients also stepped forward with claims of unprofessional conduct, including not reimbursing clients' checks worth thousands of dollars. We reached out to Jesse Mattson today, but the call went straight to his voicemail.
Bernie Sanders wins North Dakota's Democratic caucus tonight, and with that lands 10 delegates. The senator received 64.2% of the vote, with Hillary Clinton getting 25.6%. Clinton also collected 6 delegates. Caucuses were held in 47 districts across the state. Valley News Team's Giovanna Simic talked with Democrats who gathered at Carl Ben Eielson School.
Democrats across North Dakota, including Fargo, came out to show support for the person they believe is the best candidate for the presidential nomination.
It shows that the Democratic Party and their values are alive and well, whether people are here for Bernie or for Hillary. I think it's just really good news for the Democratic Party.
Despite a larger majority of North Dakota Democrats supporting Senator Bernie Sanders, Amy Jacobson says she believes that Hillary Clinton is the best choice.
I think that Hillary is a really good spokesperson for the Democratic Party. I think she brings the persistence, these years of dedication, this tireless woman who's worked her way up through the ranks.
While national media reports that Clinton has won the nomination, Sanders supporters say they aren't going down without a fight.
I think that we have a chance up until the proceedings that happen at the Democratic National Committee.
In the end, these party faithful remain hopeful that the two candidates can join forces and beat out Donald Trump.
When the delegate process is done and when the voters have spoken that the candidate, that they do put all their effort into supporting each other.
In Fargo, Giovanna Simic, Valley News Live.
Clinton was the winner in New Jersey. South Dakota remains very close, and the voting continues in California. For all the results from tonight's caucuses, go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story.
Tonight's restaurant report card has us checking out eateries in Mentor and Erskine, Minnesota. Valley News Team's Cornelius Hawker found 2 restaurants in both towns worthy of our Clean Plate Award.
Our first stop on this week's restaurant report card takes us to the community of Mentor, where all the restaurants had pretty good inspection reports, but one stood out above the rest. Rhombus House of Pizza had no critical violations on their most recent health inspection report, which is something their manager says fits right in with how their customers can expect to be treated.
A lot of people come here because we have a very inviting atmosphere. All of our workers are trained to talk to people like they know them or introduce them really nicely to the Rhombus franchise.
Rhombus House of Pizza is the only restaurant in Mentor that didn't have critical violations. We now leave Mentor and take a quick trip down Highway 2 to the community of Erskine, where this week's Clean Plate Award winner there is the Deuce Bar and Grill. The owner says she credits one thing in particular to their great health inspection reports.
Dedication of the employees and their help. Without them, we wouldn't be where we are. They're all kind of, it's pretty close. If they're not family related, then, you know, we've been together long enough that they all seem like family.
For Restaurant Report Card, I'm Cornelius Hawker.
For a look at the restaurants in those communities that had critical violations, look for this story on our Facebook page. And remember, no town or city is too small for us to come and check out the restaurants where you eat. And remember to like Valley News Live on our Facebook page. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day.
Dogs across the community got a chance to show off at the 8th annual West Fargo Park District Dog Show. From small dogs to big dogs, everyone got a chance to show off their special skills. Categories like Best Groomed, Best Dressed, and Best in Show were some of the events the dogs competed in. There was also an agility course the canines went through to show off their speed. 12 local dog businesses were there giving owners tips on taking care of their dog's health and picking out the right food.
There's not a lot of dog events in our community, so for people to be able to come out and show off their dogs and see other dogs and unique breeds is a lot of fun for them.
Over 100 people attended the event. This was the first year the West Fargo Park District hosted the event in June.
Forbes.com has released its top best 17 cities to retire in, and guess what? Fargo, North Dakota is among the best. According to Forbes.com, Fargo is ranked the 11th best city for having a top-ranked economy and where the median price for a home is $192,000.